Guys, I got Robert Hines here from the 50 from the from
Frumba57. So what it means is, Joe,
okay.
is my name is Rob Hines. If you put the Frumba in front of the Hines, there you have Frumba 57. Um, 57 is kind of like the sauce, the ketchup. So Frumba 57.
All right. So Robert, what got you into RC?
Man, I've been to RC cars a long time, Joe. I remember I'm from New Jersey, so it gets cold, snows. In the wintertime, all the kids had their RC cars outside doing spin outs in the ice. And there was a hobby shop the town over. And being a kid, no car, I mean, you had to save up your money. And like once a month, you got to go to the hobby shop and you had to really be ready to go when you got there. So I loved it. I've been loving it ever since I was a little boy.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was a kid too. The very first RC I ever had, I took apart, and well, I never got it back together.
You know what's funny about taking cars apart? I thought that you could melt plastic and it would dry back together. So I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I remember I broke a piece, maybe an A arm or something, and I found a lighter and I lit it on fire trying to glue it back together with that and a piece of plastic dropped on my leg, and I still have a burn mark on my leg to this day. It's
Yeah, I've
crazy.
tried all that stuff. You know, they actually have kits with little squiggly wires that you can heat them and actually put plastic back together now.
Man, they got all that stuff. If you tap out a screw, you could take it out and put a new tap in there.
Hmm.
Man, it's gotten so far. And but again, I was only 8, so they probably had it then. I didn't know about it.
Now, what is your favorite style of RC? Bashers, crawlers, racing?
Yeah, what is your application? I love my Outcast 8S. So bashing it, I geared it up pretty high, so it's fast, but it's durable. It can jump. Um, my definitely bashing. I love it.
Bashing is
Yeah.
awesome. Back flips, front flips, you name it. Cartwheels, everything. So have you ever been to like a crawler competition? A big crawler event?
I've not been to a crawler competition other than at Exo Cage. I've been here to your place. I saw the guys out there, got to talk to a lot of the guys. And just like the RC hobby in general, it's super, everybody's friendly, camaraderie. But I've only been to the one here.
Okay, I'm about to get you to some of the bigger events, buddy.
Got it.
Like we're talking like Beat the Creek. That's all the way like in almost in Ohio.
Yeah.
That's May, like the first weekend of May. I'll be at Beat the Creek, that's for sure. But have I got to get you to Cherokee Rock Village in Leesburg, Alabama. That is like the crawling mecca of the East Coast, right there, man.
Yeah, I was supposed to go last time. You invited me and I blew it. I had some family obligations, so I couldn't make it. But I'm
Uh,
definitely going to get there.
well, I will be setting up another meet and greet at Cherokee Rock Village towards the end of the year, and like I said, that is open to every influencer or influential person in the RC hobby. That's kind of what I meant it to be about, is to bring influencers, the guys you watch on TV, the guys you see on your phone and all that out there, so we all can just show that we're all one group and we're here to have fun. So, and for me, the crawling events are some of the best events because nobody's there to hide anything. Like
Mm,
you go to a drag race event or a race event, they got sheets covering their stuff. You know, they won't let you see this. With us, it's like, hey, this works great. Go try it.
yeah.
You know, that's the crawling mentality is just different. Now, the high end crawlers that were or the like the ECC and the scale Nats, some of them guys are testing things that aren't on the market yet, so they kind of cover those up. But
Yeah.
in general speaking, man, we just throw everything out there. You know.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, being secretive, because I was out one time and the guy was running parallel batteries. It was like two batteries on top of each other and tricking the ESC to thinking it was just one. I was like, man, I don't know what's going on here. So yeah, it's a lot to learn though.
There's a lot to it. So you do gas, nitro, anything like that?
Oh, Joe, great question. So, for the last 2 years on my channel, it's primarily been electric cars, and just recently I bought a DBXL E, and then I bought a DBXL gas, and that's what brought me to the Exo Cage today to get some work done. So we got that all buttoned up. So I'm getting into the gas game. I bought me a Losi 5T. I've been at a couple of the events at the Callahan Speedway. I've been there twice. I didn't race gas there, but my next time will go. I'll definitely race gas. And also, I'm just getting into RC planes. So I got a video, Joe. It's crazy, man. I bought this plane, bought the box, and I took it into the hobby shop, and they was like, "That's an EDF." I was like, "I don't know what EDF means."
Oh, one of those fast jets.
A fast jet. I bought an F-14 because it was on sale and it said easy to fly. So I
Mm.
said, "This thing is easy to fly. It must. How hard can it be?" So the hobby shop was like, "No, man. You gotta get a trainer first, a simulator. Then you gotta get one of these trainer planes, and then you get an EDF plane, and then you get your jet." And I was like, "Man, there's so many steps. I can't skip some." He was like, "No, man, you can't skip any." So I had to back up and bought a simulator. Then I bought a little plane, and my first little plane, Joe, it came all in the box, ready to fly. It's called a Cub. This thing is so nice. It's beautiful. I took off, read the instructions, took off, and this thing just started spiraling in the air. And I was like, "What happened to my Cub?" It's in heaven, man. I don't know. It never came back.
Wow.
My Cub's in heaven. So I posted the video, and a lot of people responded back to me. They were like, "Hey, man, that happens to everybody, but get a bigger plane." So I went double down. I got myself a Apprentice S, and now I got a Turbo Timber. So to answer your question, I started off with the electric cars. I have a couple gas cars and a couple planes. So I'm trying to broaden my horizon and see how far I can take it.
Absolutely. When I was first starting to fly, yes, I can fly, guys. I thought that the 3D planes, because they fly so slow, they'll be so easy to fly. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
oh no, they are not easy to fly. They may fly slow, but they are incredibly responsive.
yeah,
I
man.
mean, like spirals, like that one sitting up there, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That thing right there is ridiculous.
yeah,
But I also have a little trainer plane that I fly around as well.
yeah,
It's a little 1S plane. It's an old
yeah,
plane. But now they have planes you can buy them where if you go too far out, it will automatically turn around.
yeah,
There's a set perimeter around your
yeah,
transmitter.
yeah.
They will turn around and come back to you. You can't get them out. I'm sure you can land them in a tree though.
Yeah, you definitely can land on
So
a tree. I was out
yep, with
today,
that.
and today was my safe to solo flight over at the Clay County Flyers. And one of the guys was out there had this big plane, Joe. This plane was bigger than me, man. Um, and he took off, and we were in the sky together. We were in the pattern together, and I landed, and I looked back. I was like, "Where's the other plane that was in the pattern?" He comes over. He's like, "Man, I lost my plane to the trees." I was like, "Oh." I was crushed, man. I was like, and you know, because I have my instructor next to me. The whole time he was like, "Watch out for the trees. Watch out for the trees. Make sure you see sky between you and the tree." And yeah, I mean, those guys over there were super helpful. And just everywhere I go in the hobby, man, it's just like everybody wants to help out. So I understand what you're saying about crawlers. So I definitely got to get out there and get part of that community and see what it's all about.
Man, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, now tomorrow we're actually racing oval here,
Oh.
and we're gonna be racing crawlers on the oval.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw some 2x4s and stuff out on the oval.
Uh-huh.
Dude, we have so much fun because when they flip over, you just give them the whole spinner Rooney.
Yeah.
They come back up and just keep going, man. It is amazing racing crawlers on an oval. Let me tell you. You might think it's dumb. It's
Yeah.
slow, but it's fun.
It's funny you said the oval because I was here last time we had a race. Well, last time I was here racing on your oval, I didn't have a Grom. I had some Amazon knockoff thing, and it was high. It was like a little mini truck, and I just kept running to the curb. And he was like, "Rob, I bet you're gonna get your Grom now." And I was like, "I'm not getting a Grom. I'm not getting a Grom." Man, I bought my Grom today just to test it. Man, no wonder you guys were smoking me. You could just take that thing and like never have to slow down. Like, "Arr, arr, arr." Grom is Planet. Oh wow, that track you have for the Grom, so nice.
Yesterday evening, I actually pressure washed that, so that's a fresh track right now too.
Yeah, yeah, I could tell it was fresh
So
because that
I,
car was sticking. I was like, I felt like a driver. I felt like you guys when you're just laughing at me. Oh man,
man, we
so
have so much fun out there, man. We'll pit maneuver each other and
yeah,
play bumper cars like you would not believe out there. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to the crawler races more so tomorrow than anything.
So what's
'Cause
the
I'm gonna
top
put some
speed?
jumps out there.
What's the top speed on the crawler race? What do you think those guys are doing?
Oh man, we'll be lucky to hit 10 miles an hour.
Oh wow, okay.
Lucky.
Okay.
Most of us are going to be in the 6 and 8 mile per hour range. But man, when you hit the boards and stuff, if you flip over, Granddad might just pass you. You never know. So it's
Yeah,
not going to be a fast race at all,
yeah,
but it should be entertaining because I'm going to put some jumps out there too.
yeah. The tortoise versus the tortoise.
I got the crawler tracks, wooden jumps.
Yeah,
I'm going to put them out there. They don't cover the whole track, so you need to drive around them.
yeah.
But if you can't drive around them, just go over
Man, I can't wait.
them.
I'm gonna have to take one off the wall and run it, cause
Yeah.
yeah, you have quite a collection.
I got two of the Mojaves, the brushed and brushless, and then the same with the Typhon. When we're racing the Typhons, man, the open wheels out there, dude, it gets wild.
Just touching wheels
Yeah, just touching wheels, they'll come up and flip over and cartwheel.
like
Man,
Max.
we have such a fun time out there, man. It don't matter whether we're racing dirt track, oval, crawlers, man. We're out there talking smack and just
Yeah.
having a good time.
Yeah,
When I'm videoing it, I got to make sure I listen to it because if not, you got to watch the audio.
yeah.
It's adults out there, let
Yes,
me tell
adults,
you.
yeah. You get an open wheel like Max Verstappen. Dude, that dude is crazy insane. I was watching Netflix, their last season, and it was the race where he was going up against a young fella for first place in the Drivers' Cup, and there was only 2 races left, and the whole race was in the rain, and Max had to start from 17 down, and he wound up winning the whole thing, and everybody else was so nervous because it was raining and wet, and Max was just coming through 17. I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna drive like that on that daggone course outside. And when I get to that point, then I'll have the Holy Grail. I have the air, the sea. Oh, I don't have any boats yet. You got boats?
I got boats. I got 8S Blackjack 42. I've got a Sonic Wake, which is the 6S one.
Yeah.
I like the Sonic Wake way more
Yeah.
because, dude, you flip that one over, it flips over on
Self-riding.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the 8S, man, you start getting onto that front end starts coming up, and you better get ready to go swimming.
So that's a 48 inch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 42.
The 42, yeah.
Now they've got another one out. I think it's even longer one than that. Another one that, well, mine is the 8S one. Okay, yeah, I'll see in mine.
Did you
mine
modify those, or
6S.
you just run them out of the box?
I don't know what to modify on a boat.
Yeah, I know because I seen Castle has a water cooled motor,
Mhm.
which I guess you'll put in the boat, but I don't have any boat, so I don't know. I gotta finish, getting comfortable with the planes. Once I get comfortable with the planes, then I'll jump into getting into the boats. But yeah, man. To answer your first question, what got me in the hobby now? Still in the hobby, I tell people it's like when your time is your own and when your money is your own, you get a hobby, right? So what are you doing with your extra time? And right now, it's all things RC, and sometimes you live close to a hobby shop, and sometimes you don't, and you can afford good stuff or you can't. So you have to fix on it. So I started fixing on it, and then I started watching YouTube videos and how people fix on it, and just the different levels of videos. And I was like, my channel is really just a journey of what I've been doing. I'm not the best designer. I'm not the best fixer. I don't have the most stuff. But what I have is just a journey from somebody who just started to where I am now. Where I can take a car apart, put it back together, and how you really get to be organized in doing that. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm just trying to show somebody, like, if you first started watching some of the guys, they're so far into it, they're so advanced. You're like, I can't get there, so you shy away from it. I think I'm like in the middle ground where like I can bring people with me. So I do a lot of videos that do like show you how to do stuff, and then I just have fun and just bash as well. So I try to have a little mix of everything. That's why I'm trying to do a mix of RC, so cars, gas, planes, just a small mix. I'm not a master at anything, but definitely a jack of all trades.
It's all a learning process.
It's
And
a learning process.
the crazy thing about this hobby or obsession or addiction, depending on how you want to categorize it, it never stops changing.
Yeah,
The lines that we're pulling out there with the crawlers weren't even on our radar to do.
yeah,
Except now the vehicles are better, the tires are better, the drive is better.
yeah,
Things are still progressing. So you may think, oh, RC is where it can be. It can't go any further. Oh no, it's going a lot further. And some of the changes are incremental, but those incremental changes make a huge difference in the final product, the final experience of the hobby.
yeah.
Like I've got things I'm working on behind the scenes, a lot of things actually.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to get my name out there to be a little bit higher than a YouTuber though.
yeah.
Working on it, buddy.
Absolutely. And you know, Joe, I would like to thank you because every time I came over, you just showed me the highest hospitality. You've always showed me how to do stuff. You never was like the high guy. You was like, this is how it's done. You even passed along a couple of good names that I need to know in the industry. So I always want to thank you, man, and
Well,
appreciate
thank you,
you
buddy.
for everything you've done for me and help grow my channel. I tell you guys, I call Joe a lot. Send him a text. He'll text me right back. A lot of times when I have a question about should I take this deal or should I do this thing or how should I approach something, Joe's been there, done that. So that's what my channel was trying to do is help somebody behind me, and that's what Joe has done for me. So I was around today. I had a build. I wanted to run it at the Exoplex, which is an amazing facility out here in North Jacksonville. If you're ever close by, stop in and see him. He said, "Come on by," and then he showed me around behind the curtain, if you will. I got to see how the sausage is made, and then he said, "Hey, Rob, let's go live." And it's not the first time he's put me on his channel. He had me out there. What you call that ramp out there?
I don't know
Do you have a name for it?
the big mega whatever ramp. I've never really named it.
Hey, Joe said, if you're taking your X Max on that mega ramp, you're going to destroy your drivetrain in the bottom. And I said, don't worry, Joe. I have an aftermarket part that flexes. And he said, I'm glad you have it because if you jump that and you land it wrong, you're going to need it. And he comes outside and he videotapes me and he shows me, he's like, hey, here's the tip. Here's the tip. Boom, I send this thing. It's like, what, 30 feet it goes in the air?
You got to get about 25 feet up to clear it.
Man, and land it, boom, perfect. Everything was great. So, yeah, it's just always been a great experience. So I'm going to take him up on his offer to get out there and crawl. I hope it's not 100 degrees with mosquitoes. I don't really do well with mosquitoes, man.
Nobody does well with mosquitoes.
So, so we'll get some good product, maybe some off or DEET or whatever you guys recommend. Let us know in the comment section because it's going to be a good time. He said, Lil, we're going to go and you might have to sleep outside. I was like, sleep outside? I'm from Jersey, Joe. I don't really do camping like that. But
was that for the meet and greet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, it must have got like 10 degrees.
Oh.
I was there behind the pavilion. I had 2 electric blankets on me.
Yeah.
And I had to crank up the car to warm that air temperature up inside the car.
Yeah.
It was cold. I think a cold front just came through, man.
Yeah.
It was cold. But we still had about 100 people there.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. I had a lot of products to give away and everything, man.
Yeah.
So it's about us being with everybody else to show that, hey, we're all in one hobby.
Yeah. Man.
And if we don't take care of each other, nobody else will.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It's a great hobby. Prices are increasing steadily but surely. So I want you guys to be able to fix your own stuff. That's what I want. If you can fix your own stuff, you can get you another.
You can save
everything.
a lot of money.
Hey man, not just save you saving money, time. Like you'll want to buy something else. You'll keep going, keep pushing forward, and then there'll be more people to learn from, right? Because I don't know how I met this guy, but watched a couple of videos. I was like, Jacksonville. Oh man, he's close. Let me go reach out and find him. So I came out, and it's been a brotherhood ever since. So what do you think? We got a good show?
I think we're good to go, man.
Good to go.
I think we did good.
Frumba57, check out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Rob Hines, baby.
And we're out, buddy.
I appreciate you, Joe.
All right, man.
If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.